Do you believe? Do you think we were living in an interesting time?
Yeah, I do. I think we're living in a wonderful time. It's a time. I personally take a lot of my own philosophy from ancient texts. I've spent, unlike an earlier caller who's studying modern history, I've spent much of the last 10 years in an intense study of ancient Egypt, to the extent that I've been able to do so, and trying to read the ancient Egyptian writings in translation, the pyramid texts, and what all of these texts tell us, and later texts as well, is that mankind is a kind of fulcrum of a cosmic struggle between good and evil, and that what makes us different from other species is that we have the power to choose. We have the power to make a choice. There's the ghastly abomination of people who kidnap and torture and murder children in our society, which is increasing today. And these people, each and every one of these people, they make a choice for evil. They make a choice to inflict misery and pain on the child that they kidnap and on the family of that child. They make a choice. And they may believe that they're going to get away with it one way or another. Whether they get caught or not seems to be the only issue that concerns them. But if you follow what the ancients taught, they tell us that we all will pay a price for our actions, and that we'll all be accountable for what we do in our life.
Does that make you religious?
And that actually it's better to be to pay your dues in this life than in the next one. And I believe that what's dawning is a realization that we are confronted by a power of choice. We are confronted by the choice of making a good world or a bad world. And I believe that the realization that we can choose, the fact that we live in a time of an awakening of understanding that we can make these choices and that it rests on our shoulders is a great time to live.
You believe in good and evil, then? I mean,
yes, I do.
My problem I have with that is that I think a lot of these people are mentally sick, and that they are not actually responsible for what they do, that they are for some reason without any kind of conscience.
No, I believe they are absolutely responsible, particularly those who calculatedly plan a kidnap and torture and murder. This is an act of choice, which somebody has.
That's not the act of a sane person, though, is it?
I don't really think it matters whether the person is sane or not. I believe that the person is responsible for their actions, and I think that our society today has unfortunately made a large choice in the direction of violence and cruelty. We've created an ethic where we believe that everything is to be evaluated in material terms entirely. So if somebody has more of something, then they're somehow better, and if somebody has less of something, they're somehow worse. And because everything's weighed in material terms, because we don't think of the spiritual side of life and the spiritual side of our actions, it is possible for people actually to use a fellow human being as though they are just an object, which has no meaning to them at all.
Sounds like you're talking about the Inland Revenue to me.